Hello fans and subscribers of North Metro Model Railroad Club. This is Big Steve once again with your February 2021 club layout update. Hovering over Northtown here, the hump yard. Looking at the bowl of the hump. So it's been an interesting month since the last video. Unfortunately, our difficulties with the humidity have not gone away. You will see a bunch of pink slips. So we're still working through that situation. Only so much we can do, unfortunately. But that said, we have had some progress made on the scenery and a few other club projects. Right away here, this work train here, Burlington Northern club-owned wrecker train. Ready for all of our maintenance away work. Does need a little bit of fine-tuning yet, but that kind of falls on me, being I'm the car department guy, so I guess I'm slacking a little bit. I'll have to take care of that. So Minneapolis Junction has progressed a little bit. We got some new buildings. This guy right here, he's pretty new. Unfortunately, I forget who did that, but he did a fantastic job on it. This one, I believe, is also new. This is to represent Fitger's Brewing up in Duluth. Old brewery that used to be up there is now a craft brewery. We also have this fantastic piece, Duluth Engine Shop. Boom. Fully lit. It has an interior. You can see way in the back there, there's an engine body suspended from a crane. Way in the back there. There's some guys in there, some equipment. Looking pretty sweet. Diesel fuel and sanding towers up front, as well as a radio tower. Lit radio tower at that. Sand dryer. Some folks have asked me to go slower. A lot of viewers keep asking me about Mitch. Mitch is alive and well, I assure you. He is actually the club vice president right now, and also runs our Facebook page. Now, this video series was actually in part his idea. So, according to him, he's kind of passed the torch to me, but I'll see if I can get him to make an appearance. It's a little difficult because I live very far away from club and Mitch lives about 5 minutes away, so we don't always synchronize up. I'll see if I can scare him up for a video or two. Now over in Rush City. This here is actually a little fuel industry that's been named after me. So Rush City, not a lot has changed over here just yet. We do have a new feature. So I forget exactly where it is, but in the Rush City, Hinckley area, there's sort of a tourist trap, kind of old-timey little town. So we're actually beginning that. We'll have a little representation of that with these goofy old turn-of-the-century kind of buildings. Moving on from Rush City, we will bounce over to St. Cloud here, where a little more progress has been made. Had some scenery improvements here and there. So that awesome Amtrak depot I showed last time, that has progressed. So these are so small, I don't know if they'll focus, but we got these little station signs, Amtrak signs. Got some folks waiting for a train. The parking lot has been finished, a little bit at least. We have an interior going on. No lights in there yet, but we definitely have an interior. Exterior lighting. That's also a new feature for this area of the layout. Getting down and dirty with the little details. Guard post, mailbox, etc. Got lights in this warehouse finally. And also over here, the lumber warehouse now has lights. So another thing I would like to show off, I didn't really get the chance last time. So last month, one of our members came through and custom decaled just a ton of different ore cars for us. These are a mix of manufacturers. These are Roundhouse, MDC, Walthers, Athearn, Blue Box, etc. Custom lettered NMLX, North Metro Leasing. We have just about 50 of these bad boys. Little plug for Circus City Decal. Custom did those decals for us. He did a great job. And another train that I was working on is this log buggy train. So this is more for us guys who really like the steam era kind of stuff, the older stuff. This is not an operations train per se. It doesn't have an industry or a receiver on our layout. We have it just for fun. So one of our guys got just a ton of these of sticks to make these logs from. Very nice pieces. I cut them down to size. I glued them together, bundled them, and put them on these log cars. I'm thinking I'd like to do some chain or some cable for them too. They look pretty rickety right now, so. Other than that, being that, if you have not guessed yet, we're looking at the Kelly Lake sub. We've had a new piece come in up here. And this thing is just, I can't even wrap my head around it. I don't think I would ever have the patience to build something like this myself. This thing is just amazing. And if I can zoom in here, man, there are tons of these little bitty fasteners in there. I believe this was a kit. I don't believe this is a custom job, but I mean, either way, it is amazing. This is an incredible piece, very well built. It's gonna look really sweet seeing some big ore trains come out of here on that thing. Back over to Northtown Yard here, looking at the caboose track. We have a brand new tower, control tower for our hump. Check that out. Also got a new signal up here. Very well done kit. I believe this is a German kit. Looking real sweet. So, this guy here, I believe, is pretty new. So rather than just have this I-beam kind of disappear into nothing, I figure wrap a building around it, help hide it. And this portion of the layout also got lights, so this awesome Home Depot warehouse now has lights inside of it. A couple of small details have been added in here. And to go with the lighting, this warehouse also has lights. One thing I would like to talk about, an announcement, I guess, is I personally have some how-to videos I would like to do. Some questions I have gotten quite frequently in the last year. I will be doing some how-to videos for this channel, some car department type stuff. So I'll cover some basics and then a notorious how-to, Walther's passenger cars. I'll admit I'm a bit of a fanboy, because Walther's did that gorgeous 1955 Hiawatha, just like this one here. But unfortunately, they tend to cause problems for some folks. So I have one that is just a finely tuned, well-oiled machine. I can rocket mine around the layout, full speed, backwards. So people come to me with, asking for tips on how to reproduce that with their trains. So I will be talking about that in a separate video. Like I said, I'll cover some car department basics. And I would also like to announce that we will be starting a video series on how we operate the layout. Now those videos will be intended mostly for new members or newer members who don't know certain jobs on the layout. Now, a layout this big, we have a lot of ops jobs. Some of them are easy, some of them are not. Me personally, I like the easy transfer jobs. I don't really get down and dirty with switching, but some folks are intimidated by those jobs. Understandably, there's a lot to learn, a lot to do. So myself and some other members will be launching a video series just on the basics of running the layout. So you, our loyal fans, are more than invited to watch along with those if you like. Maybe if you're curious about layout operations, hopefully our video series on how this layout works will help enlighten you as to maybe what you like or what you wouldn't like in a layout of your own. So you can look forward to those starting up pretty soon here. I said I'd be doing them this month, but I've had some delays with weather and some other stuff going on, so it might actually be next month. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And once again, Big Steve signing off. We'll see you next month on the next layout update or the next shop video.